5 more questions which are important for the examination point of view. So the first question is add 3 root 2 plus 7 root 3 and root 2 minus 5 root 3. So first of all we will write 3 root 2 plus 7 root 3. So we will apply plus symbol here to root 2 minus 5 root 3. So now we will arrange the terms. So first of all we will arrange the terms which contains root 2. So this will become 3 root 2 plus root 2. And now we will write the remaining terms which contains root 3. So it will become 7 root 3 minus 5 root 3. So now from these two terms we will take root 2 common. So we will be left with 3 plus 1. And similarly from these two terms we will take root 3 common. So we are left with 7 minus 5. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So this will become 4 root 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. So plus 2 root 3. This is our answer. Now in the second question we have to multiply 3 root 5 by 2 root 5. So we will write 3 root 5 multiplied by 2 root 5. Now we will arrange the terms. So 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 5 multiplied by root 5. 3 2s are 6 and root 5 multiplied by root 5 is 5 and 6 5s are 30. So this is our answer. Question number 3. Divide 15 root 15 by 3 root 5. So 15 root 15 divided by 3 root 5, which is equal to 15 root 15 upon 3 root 5. Now this can be written as 15 root 5 multiplied by root 3. Since we can write root 15 is equal to root 5 into root 3. So now the numerator become 15 root 5 multiplied by root 3 upon 3 root 5. So this get cancelled. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. So the answer is 5 root 3. Question number 4. Simplify root 5 minus root 2 multiplied by root 2 minus root 3. So now we will use distributive property. So first of all we will multiply root 5 by root 2. Then we will multiply root 5 by minus root 3. So if we multiply root 5 with root 2, so we will get root 5 multiplied by root 2. Then root 5 multiplied by minus root 3. So this will become minus root 5 multiplied by root 3. Now we will multiply minus root 2. So firstly we will multiply minus root 2 with root 2. So we will get minus root 2 multiplied by root 2. Now we will multiply minus root 2 with minus 3. So minus minus will become plus root 2 multiplied by root 3. Now root 5 multiplied by root 2 will become root 10 minus root 15. 5 3s are 15. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 will be 2 minus 2 plus root 2 multiplied by root 3 will be root 6. So this is our answer. So now we have to find an irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So for this we will divide 1 by 7. So by normal division we will see that when 1 is divided by 7, we will get 0.142857, 142857 and so on. This will be a repeating decimal. So 1 upon 7 will be equal to 0.142857 bar. Similarly, when we divide 2 by 7, we will get 0.285714 bar. Now if we carefully observe these numbers, so here we have 0.14 and here we have 0.28. So now we can write any number which is greater than 0.142857. We can write like this: 0.160, 1600, 16000, 1600000. So this will be an irrational number which lie between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So this is our answer. There are infinitely many irrational numbers between any two numbers. So we can also write number like this: 0.150, 1500, 15000, 1500000. So this will also be an irrational number which lie between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So as we have to find only one number, so we will write this number and this will be our answer. Now questions for practice. So the first question is: add 2 root 3 minus 5 root 2 and root 3 plus 2 root 2. Second, multiply 2 root 6 by 3 root 3. Third, divide 16 root 6 by 4 root 2. Fourth, simplify root 5 minus root 3 whole square. You can write your answers in the comment section or you can check answers in the description box. So, this is all for today. Thanks for watching.